strive for excellence. Strive to do things really, really well. And again, in today's world where there's so many slackers, so many people think the world owes them a living, they deserve to be paid for doing nothing or whatever, for existing. You know, if you have some get up and go and some energy and character, do things the right way, show up on time and show up early, and really put yourself into whatever it is you're doing, whether you're cooking burgers at McDonald's, or you're digging ditches, or you're teaching school, or you're a cop, whatever the heck you're doing and you aspire to be, do it really well. Put some thought into it. Do it the right way, and just realize that nobody owes us a living. You know, whoever you're working for, that's a business probably. Well, you might work for the government, that's a little different in it. But a business hires people because that business needs help in some capacity. Okay, if I start a business, if you start a business, let's say you and I start a business, mowing grasses, mowing yards or something. Something really simple that we can identify with. And it grows and grows, and we need some other people. We've got to start hiring people. So we start figuring out we know what we're making mowing these yards. It's taking too much time. We got all these other jobs that people want us to take on their yard, and so we could hire 2 or 3 people, and we can figure out how long it would take us to mow this many yards, and what we can afford to pay them and still make a profit, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah. So that's what it's worth to us to hire 2 or 3 more people to help mow these yards and trim and whatever we do, landscaping. And so that's why those people that we hire, whoever they might be, have a job. You know, we don't owe them anything, you know, except to be fair with them and pay them what we can afford to pay them, and you know, treat them well. You know, make them one of the family, one of the company. So that's the only reason jobs exist, you know, unless it's some government make-work thing. It's because somebody has a task that it makes sense to pay someone to do it. Okay, so I might take a job doing something, and I might, after a while, decide, well, this is good, but you know, this doesn't pay well enough. It's not fair. Well, it doesn't matter whether it's fair or not to me. It's what it's worth to those people. You know, if it's, again, whatever it might be, if it's teaching, like I've done, or whatever, that's what it pays. That's what it pays based on that situation. That's what, and I taught in private schools, which are like businesses, even though they were nonprofit. You know, the numbers, the bottom line had to match. I like government stuff. You know, so based on the tuition, the 2 different teaching careers I had, based on the tuition that the students paid, you know, the numbers on the spreadsheet in accounting had to work. So it doesn't matter what I thought I was worth, it's what I actually was worth to those schools and you know, those private concerns, you know. So anyway, none of us deserves to be paid. We just deserve to be treated right. And there are jobs out there that if we have the skills, yeah, we might be able to do. So just do it well, and don't get that attitude. There's a long way around the barn, just to explain that attitude. The only reason that many of us have had the jobs we've had is because somebody had a company and they had a need to hire somebody, you know. And we worked out for many of us, right? So anyway, but just keep that in mind. You know, just do right. There are so many people, and you know, many of you've worked with these people, right? A lot of people are really diligent, conscientious, but then there are some people who are not, who's trying to get through to the day. Ironically or coincidentally, the ones who are just trying to put in the hours, get through the end of the day, and no loyalty at all to the company, of course, are the very ones that are always complaining about things. And then, of course, there are some companies that don't treat people well either. So I know there are both sides of that. I've seen both sides of that. But anyway, strive for excellence, young folks. Maybe you'll achieve it. every day, okay? Take some pride in your work. That's my advice.